Trusting when we can't see is incredibly hard. Now, Jesus is giving a pep talk to the disciples right before he dies. Now, I'm guessing that we all would have loved a pep talk before some of our beloved ones have died. And perhaps, like me, you wish you had had a pep talk before this whole shelter-in-place, safer-at-home thing had started. But friends, Jesus' pep talk is our pep talk. He reminds us, as he did the disciples, that though he will not always be here, he will be with us still. This is it in a nutshell. We might not see Jesus, but the Spirit is with us. We might not see Jesus, but we are not alone. We might not even see one another as we do in church usually, but we are not alone. We might not be gathered in pews, but the Spirit of God connects us still. We might not be hugging like we love to do during our friendship time, but we connect with texts and calls and letters. We might not be sharing snacks and coffee during friendship time and fellowship after church, but we connect through social media, through Zoom. It's not the same, but we are not alone. God's Spirit is with us. We are connected. We are not alone. We have to trust. We have to trust that we are not alone, even though we can't always see God. Just like Twitch couldn't see the wind, we have to trust it. Now this spring, victory gardens are becoming a thing. And it got me thinking about planting. And it got me thinking about how when we plant, we have to trust. We have to trust that the soil is going to do its thing. We have to trust that the soil is going to support those seeds and help them to grow. There's not much we can do about it. Now, sure, I gotta grab my seeds here. I have some California poppy seeds here. And you're not even going to be able to see these seeds. They're so tiny. They're not big like a bean seed or something. But I have these seeds that are about the size of a poppy seed. Well, that's because they are a poppy seed. Just like you'd see on a roll. We've got these seeds that we're going to plant. And we're going to trust. We're going to trust just like we have to trust in our God. Now, sure, we got to put a little water on these plants. But those victory gardens that are being planted, people are cooped up in homes. In an article that Kim Palmer wrote on March 31st in the Star Tribune, she said, "You're feeling cooped up at home. Your income has taken a hit. You can't find everything you want in the grocery store. Your gym is closed, and you're looking for other ways to get some exercise. Gardening can be one-stop answer for all those pandemic-related concerns, according to a chorus of experts," she said. Now, people are planting. When we do that, we trust. We trust that these seeds are going to grow. We trust that our God is with us. Trust is not always easy, but we can remember Jesus' pep talk. That Jesus is with us always. The Advocate is with us always. And sometimes when it's really hard to remember that, we can go back to John chapter 14 and read it over and over and hear Jesus' pep talk for us as often as we need it. And we can be reassured that we are not alone, ever. That the Paraclete, the Advocate, the Companion, that Jesus is with us. Trusting is not easy. But with Jesus' pep talk, we just might be able to do it. Thanks be to God. Amen.